Not every vegetable is as harmless as it seems. That sounds surprising because we grow up hearing that the more vegetables we eat, the healthier we become. For the most part, that advice is true. But there is another side to the story that very few people talk about. Some vegetables, even the ones praised as superfoods, can quietly place extra stress on your kidneys under certain conditions. The shocking part is that many people eat these foods every single day without realizing they may not be the best choice for their kidney health. Even more surprising, one of the vegetables on today's list is found in countless kitchens around the world and is often considered one of the healthiest foods you can put on your plate. At the same time, there are other vegetables that can do the exact opposite by helping your kidneys work more efficiently and reducing the burden on these hardworking organs. Knowing the difference could change the way you think about your meals forever, and the number one vegetable on today's countdown may completely catch you off guard. Your kidneys are among the hardest working organs in your body, yet they rarely get the attention they deserve. Every single day, these two small organs filter around 50 gallons of blood, removing waste products and extra fluid before sending clean blood back through your body. They carefully balance important minerals like sodium, potassium, and calcium. They help control blood pressure, support healthy red blood cell production, and keep the right amount of water in your body. Every second, without making a sound or asking for recognition, your kidneys perform hundreds of complex tasks that keep you alive and healthy. That is exactly why many health experts call them the silent workers of the body. They continue doing their job even when they are under stress. And unfortunately, this is also what makes kidney disease so dangerous. In many cases, kidney damage develops slowly over months or even years without causing obvious symptoms. A person may feel perfectly fine while their kidneys are gradually losing their ability to filter waste. By the time warning signs finally appear, a significant amount of kidney function may already be lost. This silent progression makes learning how to protect your kidneys one of the smartest health decisions you can make. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that if a food is natural, it must always be safe in unlimited amounts. Nutrition is much more complicated than that. A vegetable that is excellent for one person may become a problem for someone else, depending on their overall health. Certain vegetables naturally contain high amounts of potassium. Others are packed with compounds called oxalates. These nutrients are not harmful by themselves. In fact, they offer many health benefits for most people. But when the kidneys are already struggling, or when someone has a history of certain kidney stones, these same nutrients can become difficult for the body to manage. This creates a situation where foods normally considered healthy may need to be limited or prepared differently. That is why understanding your own health matters much more than following general advice without question. In this video, you will discover 5 vegetables that can quietly become a problem for kidney health in certain situations, and learn exactly why they deserve more attention than they usually receive. More importantly, you will also learn about 4 vegetables that many kidney specialists recommend because they can fit much more comfortably into a kidney-friendly eating plan. Along the way, you will uncover surprising facts about potassium, oxalates, hidden risks inside everyday meals, and simple food choices that could make a meaningful difference over time. Many people focus only on sugar or salt when thinking about kidney health, yet there are other factors that often stay hidden until they begin affecting the body's delicate balance. By the end of this video, you will have a much clearer understanding of which vegetables deserve extra caution, which ones may offer valuable support, and why the answer is not as simple as calling any food good or bad. Before we continue, one very important point needs to be clear. This video is not saying that these vegetables are dangerous for everyone. In fact, most healthy people can safely enjoy many of them as part of a balanced diet. The concerns we will discuss mainly apply to people living with chronic kidney disease, those who have high potassium levels, or individuals who have experienced certain types of kidney stones. Every person's body is different, and medical conditions can completely change nutritional needs. That is why dietary advice should always be personalized. If you have kidney disease or any medical condition affecting your kidneys, your doctor or registered dietitian is the best person to guide your food choices. The purpose of this video is to help you understand the science behind these foods so you can make more informed decisions, not to create unnecessary fear about eating vegetables. One of the most fascinating facts about kidney health is that small daily habits often matter much more than occasional big changes. The foods placed on your plate day after day slowly shape how hard your kidneys need to work. Tiny decisions repeated over months and years can either reduce stress on these organs or quietly increase it without attracting attention. That is why this discussion is so important. It is not about removing every vegetable from your diet. It is about learning which choices may be better suited for your individual health and recognizing that even healthy foods should sometimes be eaten with awareness. Some of today's examples may surprise you because they have built a strong reputation as nutritional powerhouses. Others may seem ordinary, but offer benefits that many people completely overlook. Make sure you stay with us until the very end, because the final vegetable on our countdown is one that countless families buy every week without giving it a second thought. You may even have it sitting in your refrigerator or pantry right now. We will also reveal several kidney-friendly vegetables that can be delicious additions to your meals and explain why they are often recommended over other popular choices. These are practical facts that could help you make smarter food decisions for yourself or someone you care about. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the science behind everyday health in a simple and practical way so you can make informed choices with confidence. If you enjoy learning surprising health facts backed by real knowledge instead of myths, take a moment to subscribe and join our growing community. Now, let's begin with the first vegetable on our list and discover why this popular favorite deserves a closer look when it comes to protecting your kidneys. Let's begin with number 5, spinach. This leafy green has earned a reputation as one of the healthiest vegetables in the world. It is packed with vitamins A, C, and K. It also contains iron, magnesium, and many other nutrients that support overall health. For most healthy people, spinach can absolutely be part of a balanced diet. But there is one detail that often gets overlooked. Spinach is also one of the richest sources of natural compounds called oxalates. Oxalates are found in many plant foods, and by themselves they are not dangerous. The problem begins when oxalates bind with calcium inside the body. In some people, especially those who have had calcium oxalate kidney stones before, these crystals can collect and slowly grow into stones. Not everyone who eats spinach will develop kidney stones, but for people who are already at risk, eating very large amounts on a regular basis may increase that risk. This is why doctors often ask certain kidney stone patients to pay attention to foods that are high in oxalates. Portion size becomes very important. Eating a small serving once in a while is completely different from adding large handfuls of raw spinach to smoothies every single day. Another interesting fact is that the way spinach is prepared can also make a difference. Boiling spinach allows some of its oxalates to move into the cooking water, which means cooked spinach that has been boiled and drained may contain fewer oxalates than raw spinach. That does not mean boiling makes it completely low in oxalates, but it does show that simple cooking methods can influence what ends up on your plate. Moving to number 4, Swiss chard. This colorful vegetable is often praised for its impressive nutrition. It provides vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C, magnesium, and several powerful antioxidants that help protect cells from damage. It is easy to understand why so many people see it as a superfood. Yet, Swiss chard carries two characteristics that deserve attention from people with kidney disease. Like spinach, it contains high levels of oxalates. At the same time, it is also naturally rich in potassium. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps muscles contract, supports healthy nerves, and keeps the heartbeat working properly. Healthy kidneys do an excellent job of removing extra potassium when the body has more than it needs. However, damaged kidneys cannot always remove this mineral efficiently. As potassium builds up in the blood, it can begin affecting the electrical signals that control the heart. In severe cases, extremely high potassium levels can become dangerous. This does not mean Swiss chard is a bad vegetable. It simply means that people with chronic kidney disease often need to watch their potassium intake carefully. A vegetable that offers many health benefits for one person may require limits for another person whose kidneys can no longer maintain the body's delicate mineral balance. Now let's look at number 3, potatoes. This one surprises many people because potatoes seem so simple and harmless. They have been a basic part of meals around the world for generations. Whether baked, mashed, roasted, or boiled, potatoes are comforting and filling. But hidden inside every potato is a surprisingly high amount of potassium. For healthy kidneys, this is usually not a problem because excess potassium is filtered out through urine. When kidney function declines, that process becomes much less efficient. Instead of leaving the body, potassium begins to accumulate in the bloodstream. At first, there may be no symptoms at all. As levels continue to rise, some people may notice muscle weakness, numbness, or unusual heart rhythms. This is one reason why kidney specialists often recommend controlling potassium-rich foods instead of eliminating them completely. The good news is that potatoes can sometimes be prepared in a way that lowers their potassium content. Cutting potatoes into small pieces, soaking them in water for several hours, and then boiling them in fresh water can remove some of the potassium. This process does not remove all of it, but it can make potatoes a more suitable option for some people following a kidney-friendly eating plan. Preparation methods often matter just as much as the food itself. Number 2 is another kitchen favorite that rarely raises suspicion. Tomatoes are found in salads, sandwiches, soups, pasta dishes, pizza, and countless family recipes. Fresh tomatoes contain many beneficial nutrients, including vitamin C and lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that has been studied for its role in supporting heart health. Fresh tomatoes can certainly fit into a healthy diet for many people. The bigger concern comes from concentrated tomato products such as tomato paste, tomato puree, and thick pasta sauces. When tomatoes are cooked down into concentrated forms, the water content decreases while the minerals become much more concentrated. That includes potassium. A small spoonful of tomato paste may contain far more potassium than many people realize because several tomatoes have been reduced into a much smaller amount. This makes portion size extremely important. A few slices of fresh tomato on a sandwich are very different from eating a large serving of thick tomato sauce every day. People managing chronic kidney disease are often advised to pay close attention not only to fresh vegetables, but also to processed versions that quietly pack much higher concentrations of certain minerals. Finally, we arrive at number 1, rhubarb. This vegetable stands out because it contains one of the highest concentrations of oxalates found in commonly eaten foods. While its bright red stalks are often used in desserts, jams, and baked dishes, rhubarb deserves extra attention from people who have experienced calcium oxalate kidney stones. high oxalate intake does not automatically cause stones, but in susceptible individuals, it can increase the amount of oxalate reaching the kidneys, creating conditions that make stone formation more likely. It is important to remember that kidney stones develop through several different factors, including genetics, hydration, diet, and overall health. Rhubarb is simply one piece of that larger picture. For someone with healthy kidneys and no history of kidney stones, enjoying rhubarb occasionally is generally not considered a major concern. This is another reminder that nutrition should never be viewed as one size fits all. The same food can play very different roles depending on the person eating it. Up to this point, we have focused on vegetables that may require extra caution for certain people, especially those living with chronic kidney disease or those who have experienced specific types of kidney stones. But the story does not end there. Many vegetables can actually become valuable partners in supporting kidney health while still providing excellent nutrition. Starting with number 4, cauliflower is one of the most versatile vegetables available. It is naturally lower in potassium than many other popular vegetables, making it a common choice in kidney-friendly meal plans. At the same time, it provides fiber, which supports digestion and helps maintain overall health. It also supplies vitamin C and other helpful plant compounds. One reason cauliflower has become increasingly popular is that it can replace higher potassium foods in many recipes. Mashed cauliflower can serve as an alternative to mashed potatoes. Cauliflower rice has become a favorite substitute for traditional rice in many kitchens. These simple swaps allow people to enjoy satisfying meals while reducing potassium intake when necessary. Number 3 is cabbage. It may not receive as much attention as trendy vegetables, but cabbage offers an impressive combination of nutrition and affordability. It is naturally lower in potassium while providing fiber and beneficial plant compounds that support overall health. It can be enjoyed raw in salads, lightly cooked in stir fries, added to soups, or fermented into traditional dishes. Its flexibility makes it easy to include in many different eating styles without placing unnecessary stress on kidneys that already have reduced function. Coming in at number 2 is garlic. Although many people think of garlic as a seasoning instead of a vegetable, it plays an important role in healthy cooking. Garlic adds rich flavor without relying on extra salt. This becomes especially valuable because excessive sodium intake can contribute to high blood pressure, and high blood pressure remains one of the leading causes of kidney damage worldwide. Choosing herbs and garlic instead of reaching for the salt shaker can help create flavorful meals while supporting healthier blood pressure over time. Garlic also contains natural compounds that researchers continue to study for their potential health benefits, making it much more than just a simple ingredient. At number 1 is red bell pepper. Bright, sweet, and colorful, this vegetable provides a remarkable amount of vitamin C, along with antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Despite its rich nutritional profile, it remains relatively low in potassium compared with many other vegetables. That balance makes it one of the most kidney-friendly choices for many people living with chronic kidney disease. It adds color, crunch, and flavor to meals while fitting comfortably into many kidney-conscious eating plans. Even with these healthier choices, 3 common mistakes continue to catch people off guard. The first mistake is believing that if a food is healthy, there is no limit to how much can be eaten. Even nutritious foods should be enjoyed in appropriate portions because balance always matters. The second mistake is focusing only on fresh vegetables while ignoring the large amounts of sodium hidden inside canned soups, packaged meals, bottled sauces, and processed foods. In many cases, these hidden sources of salt place far more stress on the kidneys than people realize. The third mistake is waiting until symptoms appear before paying attention to kidney health. People living with diabetes or high blood pressure have a much greater risk of kidney disease, yet many skip regular kidney checkups because they feel perfectly healthy. Since kidney damage often develops silently, routine testing can detect problems long before noticeable symptoms appear, allowing treatment and lifestyle changes to begin when they can make the greatest difference. The most important lesson from today's video is not that vegetables are good or bad. The real lesson is that the right food depends on the right person. A vegetable that is perfectly healthy for someone with normal kidney function may need to be limited by someone living with chronic kidney disease or a history of certain kidney stones. That is why understanding your own health is far more important than following general advice. Your kidneys work quietly every single day, filtering your blood, balancing minerals, and removing waste without asking for attention. Giving them the support they need often comes down to the small choices you make at every meal. One healthy decision may not seem like much today, but those choices add up over weeks, months, and years. Protecting your kidneys is not about chasing the latest diet or avoiding every food on a list. It is about balance, moderation, and making informed decisions based on your body's needs. Before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, or a history of kidney stones, always speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian. Personalized advice will always be more valuable than general recommendations because every person's health journey is different. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of the vegetables we talked about today do you eat the most? Was there one on this list that completely surprised you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your comment could help someone else learn something valuable. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with family and friends. You never know who might benefit from this information. And if you enjoy simple, science-based health tips that help you make smarter everyday choices, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.